Hi guys, GameTalk Ajax Groningen first home league game 6-1. We crushed them, EyeJax. We totally crushed them, bro. So yeah, take it away, bro. How did you experience that game? I mean, I'm really happy what I saw. So tell me.
I'm ecstatic. Yes, we conceded one goal that was a little bit meh, but the whole game, man, the way we played up front, the way Anthony made me smile so much today. He was terrific.
It was amazing.
The things he did, the juggles he did, everything. It was crazy. It
Yeah.
was even Ajax tweeted about it. What we see, Johan Cruijff Arena, what he sees is a circus tent. It's just amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, people are a little bit critical on Antony in the beginning, but he came from an injury, a couple of months. So we know what Antony can do. We just have to be patient so he reaches his level again, right?
Yeah, definitely. And he was out for 4 months, and he only played a few matches, and that he can bring this already.
Yeah,
He did some crazy stuff that I didn't see before, and
yeah,
I don't know how many nutmegs he made today, but I lost count at 3 or 4. Then I
yeah,
stopped counting.
absolutely. So look, you're talking about Antony, right? We have to mention the other winger as well, Bergwijn.
Terrific. The way he controlled that first goal, the way he finished it, and the control, his composure was out of this world with that goal because it wasn't as easy as it looked.
True.
So the way he finished it and yeah, made that first goal for us, it was pivotal. So truly happy with him. He could have scored even more, but three goals for him in like barely 70 minutes of play today. It's terrific. And I read on the television today that it is first hat trick in the eredivisie. So this is what Ajax can do for you, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what eyes can do. Look, honestly, if you look at the whole team, right, all the starters, but also the players that came in, I think everybody did a good job, right? Do you have a
Yeah,
couple of players you wanna mention, highlight maybe?
definitely. And I will not highlight Antony and Bergwijn because those are the obvious ones for me.
Yeah,
But I have three other players that I want to single out. First of all, Edson Alvarez. Great that he's back, and a big shout out to him because the way he performed today, you can see his play is evolving. He's becoming better and better, and even the weaknesses that he had previous seasons, his weaker points, maybe the passing, the vision to the front, it's getting better and better. I saw him distribute passes today towards Antony and stuff. It looked great. He was defensively, he stood there as always. He made great interceptions. He kept the balance. I saw him coaching a few times very well this match also, like when they were tracking back, that he told players which player to get, and then he could give the backup. So big shout out to Edson, very well today, great play. And I want to single out Tadic also. I think he was terrific. He played very well, although he didn't score or something. But those passes in between and those link up plays, from the side of wherever he was terrific today. And I think this is the position for him to continue playing for us, because I think Bergwijn today did a solid performance from the side, so he will not move there. And I do not want to see him as a striker anymore, because this is a nice bridge to my third that I want to single out.
yeah,
Robbie, terrific. He didn't score also, but you can see what a striker can do for you if he is able to hold the ball. And
yeah,
this was something that Sebastian Haller was sometimes lacking, that we criticized sometimes because we called him a tapping merchant. He scored a lot of goals. Robbie didn't score today. I still gave him an 8 because he was so important for the team. The way he can hold the ball and the way he can occupy the defenders of the opponent, it's very important for us. And you could see with that goal, for example, with Taylor, the way he hold it, then flicked it on, and Taylor could penetrate the box to finish it. This is what you would like to see in an Ajax striker. Not only scoring goals, but also being terrific in this link-up play. So those three for me, Juan, and I can go a little bit on with other ones. Those three for me were today also very good.
let me ask you a couple of questions, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you said Antony and Bergwijn, obvious ones. Brobbey, those three up front, right? Is this what we were anticipating? Is this what we think can even become even better throughout the season, especially when we go in Europe? or do you see also some things that we maybe need to change up front? I'm talking about up front
No,
right now.
up front it's pretty solid. But this could have been a difficult match also, because this is the strength of our team when you score early. I know we conceded, but we scored again quite soon after that.
Yeah.
Then the teams have to start playing football and try to force something up front, and then we're just lethal. If we have those teams against us that park the bus and then go all to the keeper, like a block, it's difficult to work through that and penetrate it and make combination football. So games like this were just lethal. And yes, we can do a lot in Europe. I'm very happy with the attack, also with Tadic playing on a 10. But the defense, it worries me a bit, bro. It worries me.
Can you specify the defense? What worries you exactly?
Now, Bessie is fortunately he's back next game, so he can take on that role of left central defender, I hope. But yeah, Blind, he's a liability for us, and I've been saying this for a long time. He has terrific passing, and he has some assets to the team. But the way today, how easily Strand Lasse got rid of him and made that pass, Wijndal wasn't looking good also, because they showed it in the replay today on the television. He was 5 meters ahead of the one that scored the goal, and he just lost track of him. That he had to track back, and then the offender finished it off quite nice. Yeah. But those two, it worries me a bit, and we've touched upon this before. Wijndal should improve a little bit more in his defensive play. It's a work in progress, so let's not whine about it too much,
Yeah.
But Blind, it worries me. And if I'm honest, if everybody is fit, I don't think he would be in my starting 11. If I'm being really honest.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty statement. But when you're talking about defense, you're particularly highlighting the left side of the defense. So the Blind Wijndal together.
Yeah.
And that's why you think Bessie is important, because he can he can strengthen that area. What do you think? Yeah, I want to move to another player that has been criticized, but I want your opinion about his performance today. Rhinds on the right side.
I think Rhinds was terrific today. I saw him make a lot of great tackles. He was playing with a lot of poise that we missed a lot of times with him. That we thought he was too, how do you say it? Too sweet on the pitch. Not harsh enough. He made great tackles today. He even gave an assist with a nice link-up play with Tadic. What I mentioned before, nice passes from Tadic, and he did it. He flicked the ball a little bit too much to the front, but he recovered it great, and that assist was a top assist. So I think today was one of his better matches. It was actually the best match I've seen him play this season, including the preseason, if I'm being honest. Yeah. So maybe he's feeling that competition, with Jorge Sanchez coming in. Our new Mexican signing. So I think this is great. They should go for the competition, and the best one plays. So today, Rhinds was great.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to take and go over all the players, but I need to mention one more, because it was his debut, basically. The Tower of Pisa came in.
Luca.
So, Luca. So, 20 minutes. What can you say? Did he give you a kind of an impression, or is it too soon still for you?
It looked like he was a little bit nervous to me, and I can understand that. Coming from the second competition in Italy, Serie B, it's his first time in a big stadium in Europe at a big club, and you could see he was a little bit nervous, because those chances he got, and also with the header, he was like smacking his head, like, oh shit, did I not score it? And you saw he was nervous, and it's logical. It's a young player, it's a big stage, it's a big stadium, it's full with people. This is something that he has to get used to. But I like the way he tried and put his energy in. He was chasing the ball, he was helping the team out, and we just have to give him a little bit more time. This is his first 20 minutes, so not much to judge him on, to be honest.
Yeah, understood. We have to be a bit more patient. Look, just to end the whole session, last week, a bit critical, Fortuna Sittard, but we have to credit also Alfred Schreuder for looking at what went wrong, looking at how he made, the changes in the second half, and he came now with Groningen like, okay, this is it for me now. And everybody was anticipating and hoping for that kind of first 11. we have to credit the trainer. We have to give him compliments as well.
Yeah, the lineup that he did today, those first 11, it was terrific. We discussed this and we actually talked about it in earlier sessions. This was actually, besides Taylor playing, because my personal preference would be Kudus, but Taylor is terrific also. So you cannot be mad of him playing, because I think he did well today. So he deserves that chance also. So it's a matter of opinion which kind of player you like to see. And for me, that would have been Kudus. I've actually posted it on Twitter what my first 11 would be. The only difference is Taylor that he put in today, and mine first 11 it was Kudus. So I'm very happy with the coach that he already sees that this is necessary. This is a great first 11, and now when Bessie is back, I would like to see what he does with Blind, because Bessie would probably play left central defender. Where would you play Blind? Because the midfield, we all know, we already knew, it's not his best position anymore. You can opt for him at the left back position, but where would you play Wijndal? And that would kill his confidence also if you would put him on a bench immediately. So it's a difficult puzzle to solve, because you will have big players on the bench. You saw it today also with Klaassen and Berghuis.
Yep.
Kudus coming, knocking on the door. Then you might probably have Blind also on the bench. This is what I conclude, because I would do that. But I'm very curious to see what Schreuder does, and also if Sanchez would be in the team immediately, or that Rhinds still gets a chance. So many puzzle pieces, bro.
Yeah. Do you think, because it's very interesting, I just want to ask you this question. It's unfamiliar territory for us, right? Having so many good players. I mean, not even good players, but even like veterans, that prove themselves. Dutch nationals also being on the bench. We saw Berghuis today, Klaas today. And you see they're not too happy to be there. It's logical. But do you think it's something that Schreuder, not only Schreuder, but Ajax can work with in the future? Or do you think this is something that maybe works in the Premier League or the bigger clubs, but not at Ajax? What's your feeling with that?
That's a very difficult question, because usually players come to our club, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They want to perform. They want to get their first minutes in Europe and do well. But eventually, they want to move to the Premier League or the city, the Bundesliga or Liga Santander.
Yeah, the top 5 leagues or top 3.
Yeah, maybe not Italy anymore, and France, I don't know. It's not my favorite one, but at least those 3. So if you cannot get that minutes anymore, and you should take more minutes on the bench also, it's difficult, because Ajax is known for being a great team to be educated and then move on to a bigger club after a few years in a bigger competition, not necessarily a bigger club. But that would be difficult to see what will happen in the future, because so many great players on the bench, Juan. It's difficult. And actually, about those substitution of Schreuder, do you think that he actually wanted to sub Tadic, but that Tadic said in the pitch, "What are you doing? I'm not going out," and that he switched to Bergwijn?
I don't know.
I was thinking about that during the match. Like, Dusan doesn't agree with it, and maybe just switch to Bergwijn, because that is how I saw the situation.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I was also like, what's going on here? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Look, we are clicking. It seems like we're heading in the right direction. Things are looking much better right now. Next week we have Sparta. Maybe Jorge Sanchez will be back. Bassi will be back. It will be even bigger puzzle for Schreuder. It's what we want, right? We want competition, because if everything goes well, the internal competition makes us also increase in level as a team.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to give kudos to Schreuder also, because we've been doing this now for how long, Juan? Over 3 years, I think, those game talks. And you can remember those situations a few seasons ago that Ten Hag couldn't solve the puzzle and couldn't figure it out. And it took until January to really click and to really improve the team. It seems like Schreuder is able to find those puzzle pieces and put it together sooner than Ten Hag did in the past.
Yeah.
So this is something that I want to give him kudos for, because this is something that is not easy. You have to manage those players, and you have to pass a few players, and you cannot make everybody happy. And he seems to make those decisions early already. So that's a good thing, in my opinion.
I think as long as everything goes well in terms of results, things will be okay. But let's see in a couple of weeks, couple of months, also when we play in Champions League, how things will be. It's very interesting, of course. Any final say about the game, about the player, about anything?
Yeah, I so much enjoyed Antony today. So much because I could have easily given Bergwijn the man of the match, but the things that Antony showed in that first half, mainly, it was jaw dropping, man. I was like, what is he doing?
Are you afraid your friends from England will call again to ask for Antony?
Yeah, I think so, man. I've already tweeted about it last week when they first lost that first game. They will be knocking on the door again for Antony.
You think so?
Maybe they are even crazy enough to offer that 100 million. I do not know, but
should we, even if they come with 100? I mean, it's crazy, but let's say they come with 100. Do you think we should sell at this point?
Unfortunately, Juan, yes. We've never sold a player for that much money ever. It's like way more than even for De Ligt and Frankie. So if they come with a bag of money of 100 million, you cannot afford to pass up on that. That's like a crazy figure, man. So how much I love him and I want to see him stay at our club, if they offer that kind of crazy money, it's not responsible to say no. It's a lot of money for our club. So yeah, unfortunately, then he leaves, I think. But I have great hope that he stays.
6-1, 3 points. We move.